Hey, it's Tim the Wood Stove Guy from Jotul. I've already started a fire in this wood stove using proper fire starting techniques, and now the fire has burned down to a coal bed, and I'd like to show you how to properly load a wood stove for an extended burn time. So I need a few things to get going here. One of them is a good selection of wood. I'm going to have some larger splits and some smaller and medium splits. Because I always practice safety first, I'm going to have some nice hearth gloves, and I also have a poker that I can use to move the coals around. So now that I've gathered everything I need, there are a few things I'm going to do first before I open up the door. First of all, I open the air control all the way, get the airflow going in the firebox, and then when I open the door, I'm just going to open it a bit and allow the pressure in the firebox to stabilize. And then I'll slowly open up the door. This helps avoid any smoke spillage into the room. If you have your air control closed and you just swing the door open, you're more apt to get smoke spillage. But you noticed none of that with this technique. So as you can see, most of what's left in my firebox now are red coals. There might be a few formed pieces of wood, but a little bit of a disturbance and they're going to fall apart. So I want to rake my coals forward. I find that my load catches well if I've got a good bank of coals right in the front of the stove near where the air is going to hit the base of the fire. So having done that, now we're ready to load in some wood. So I'll start by loading in some larger pieces of wood first, and I'll put them right in towards the back first. And then notice I'm leaving a ribbon of coals visible here. And then I can start selecting pieces that are a little bit smaller. And I can fill up the firebox for an extended burn time. Now that I've got it full, I'll close the door tightly. And remember, never open up the ash pan door to get the fire going. You can see I've got good draft in this chimney, and I've got my air control fully open, so this good dry wood is catching right away. I want this wood to become fully engaged before I start closing that air control. Because this stove has a side load door, that's the way I would normally load it. For demonstration purposes and the purpose of this video, it was much easier to show loading the stove through the front door. But I've noticed there's a little bit of room in there at the top, and I found the perfect piece of wood, so I can just stick that in, and now we're going to get a little bit of a longer burn time. From Tim the Wood Guy, stay warm.